Phoenix minus armor. I think both teams have timings, which would make sense. This is, you know, tier 1 major Dota we're looking at.
Yeah, these are the good squads there.
Everybody gets that.
The champions. TI Team Spirit against Tundra, a squad that's been doing very, very well so far. And the wins that they've had have been incredibly convincing and impressive. So it's going to be a real sort of test to see here if Spirit can hold off against that sort of mid-game that Tundra has just been rolling teams over with. And even then, of course, this time around, Tundra having a bit of a fallback in the fact that Skeeter on the Naga Siren, as long as he gets that farm and he doesn't get shut down in the early stages, he's going to be annoying right up until the late moments.
Yeah, he's like the one guy that makes this hero look extremely good. He goes for, you know, Aghanim Scepter. I remember there was a while there that there was a Bloodthorn build that he was doing. I don't know how much he'll go for that with the change, but like he basically goes for items that let him kill people. And I think that's a big problem. Oh, okay, they're actually going to go here on what we got.
They're getting a kill out of this one. With the 4 of them. He's got the dive snaking. The orb's coming in. Ooh, he wants to go for it, Toronto, Tokyo, but as he's going to cost him a lot of... He's dead. He's dead. All right, snaking, ladies and gentlemen. First blood for him. Yeah. I mean, you got to be those tier 2.
They do
right?
so much.
And poor Toronto, Tokyo, he went for it, but Fairy Fire and snaking. He'll be very, very happy with that one.
I mean, 172 damage per hit on those tier 2s. That's 1/4 of Puck's HP. Like, that is just...
Well, Jenkins, am I stupid? Because why did he not get any XP?
The Phoenix didn't get XP. Because I think he was out of range.
But he got the kill. Oh, I guess
he got the kill. He got the reward, the gold reward,
but not the...
Because he had hit him within like the last 30 seconds or whatever the window is. But XP is just a range.
True, but I thought when you get the kill, you get the XP glow.
I think you have to actually get the last hit.
You actually have to get...
Yeah, you actually
even though it's... Okay,
yeah.
Interesting. All right, well, there you go. No XP, but a bit of money. That's all you want at the start of the game.
Yeah, what is he going to actually send out for this is the question. Probably more regen. I can't click on it because... some regen, Ring of Protection, just some value items for the laning stage. Phoenix, a 1 armor hero.
And what do you reckon about this lane? Like, is this a lane where Spirit's going to be able to set up and go for kills, or is he just all about protecting collapse here? I mean, how aggressive can they get against the Naga early on?
You know, I've definitely... Like, you can see right there, the damage from the CK stun, the magic damage, it's a lot more than I think a lot of people expect. Because this is like a, you know, physical damage here. You'd think the Naga does very well against it, but now CK Bane could definitely still pressure this lane depending on how, you know, the first few waves go.
Okay. And here we go in the mid matchup. Toronto, Tokyo on his puck against Nine's Pango. Oh, what do you sort of make of these two mids right now, player-wise and hero-wise?
I think both should do fine, as on the bottom lane, Mira. The Wolves are going to chase him to the tower.
He's going to have that one wolf on him, yeah.
He is tangoing up pretty quickly. He's got the armor from the tower as well. That's going to help.
Yeah, we see 33 as well, just hold back the Wolves. No, and he wouldn't get the kill out of that and doesn't want to feed them away.
At 33 can definitely go down in this lane if he's not too careful. If Yatoro can get a couple of stacks on him, especially with the Grimstroke Inkswell. Like, there is kill threat, but you're always going to be using those wolves to just kind of, you know, try to poke away from ranged. Keep your distance. Just throwing out casual stuns for harass. I like that a lot. Like I said, it actually does a lot of magical damage.
Yes, Wise. Having a bit of a lead there on that top lane collapse, only by a couple. But probably will start turning things around now that Skeeter's got his illusions out. He can do a bit better with pushing back Miposhka as well, in particular, making it hard for this Bane to stand to the front and harass the two of them. Snaking actually getting in aggressively onto Miposhka with the dive. Should be okay. Still has Nightmare for control if he wants to hold back the Phoenix. And the illusions, all time out, but a lot of damage done. So, doesn't seem like a lane where the Bane's going to have too much fun. And it's going to set up a bit of a turnaround, though. And in fact, Snaking, both spells are still on cooldown, so this should be a dead Phoenix. Never mind. But Poshka, he'll be the one having the last laugh there as Team Spirit. I'll take down Snaking.
That seems to be why they've put Miposhka in this lane instead of Mira, because the Bane setup onto the Phoenix seems a lot better than the Grim setup onto the Phoenix, and I don't think you're going to be killing a Naga up here with the Grim Stroke. But bottom lane, if you throw that Inkswell on Yatoro, maybe he can actually pick up a kill, although that one doesn't connect.
He's actually going to end up taking a lot of damage in return here as he attempts to back off. 33 with the walls, setting him up for that blast. Won't quite kill him, but keeping Yatoro very, very low down here.
Yeah, this lane's going extremely well for Tundra, and I feel like this should be a pretty tough one. Inkswell and Ursa, I mean, that's a pretty damn scary combo.
Top once again. Good damage onto Skeeter. The illusions now once more pushing Miposhka back. It's keeping Spirit low, making it a little harder for Miposhka to stick around for setup. Skeeter, how are they doing on the regen side for Tundra? They've just got the tangos between the two of them, snaking, passing them over. As the final salve, but quick brain stab comes in. It's to make sure that Skeeter doesn't get the full benefit of that salve. And bottom lane, we'll get that kill on Mira. So that's sort of the micro. And again, the play from these two, 33 and Saxa, really amping up the pressure. And again, just Yatoro taking huge amounts of harassment here from 33 and his Wolves.
That death honestly might have been a like pseudo-suicide, where it's like, okay, I'm just gonna play aggressive because Spirit's not doing well on regen in this bot lane. Like we saw that with the body blocking from 33, especially with the Wolves. Like the amount of damage that they got from that trade was just, it was too much. Somebody needed to die, and obviously you don't want it to be Yatoro.
You saw Yatoro there charging straight at Saxa, maybe seeing if he could get a chance to get in on top of him. They've got the raindrop out on him now, so he'll have a bit better protection against the nuke from that blast of Saxa. That's 9. Smash in the mid. As you see, taking a small camp as well from Toronto, Tokyo. 39 CS. There's going to be one incredibly farmed Pango. Even having the Saxa Snapfire showing up. As at this point, 33, looks like he's got to the stage where he's more than happy to be left on his own.
And I just watched something small but kind of cool on the top lane. I just watched Skeeter go and farm a jungle camp quickly, and Snake King took the lane for just like a second because it was a Satyr camp. And it's just a little efficiency thing where, like, obviously Phoenix is perfectly comfortable pushing out this lane, just constantly pulling it back. So if there's a lot of pressure up here, Skeeter can just go jungle on Naga, and Snake King can take the lane. But just seeing that happen for like a brief moment when there's a good jungle camp is cool. It's just efficiency. Oh, trying to use it on the Wolves.
And they've got the silence to the slow on Saxa, so Yatoro is going to attempt to turn, run down the Snapfire. Oh, they get the mic, 33. Blocking off Yatoro there as much as he tried to. Couldn't quite get past the invisible walls to get that last hit on Saxa. And now he might be in trouble himself.
9 is here too.
They've got the cookie again. There's the setup. 9 in with the swashbuckle and the shield crash. Tundra, they clean up the two of them. They're playing this bottom half of the map in this laning stage perfectly. They're getting into the heads of Spirit and Yatoro and Mira. They're getting tripped up completely.
Yeah, and that's on the catapult wave too. Like, you can see the catapult hitting mid. 9 goes to defend that, and then bot 33, he's got his to work with. If you TB back into this lane as Yatoro and you die, like, this could be disastrous.
It's rough, yeah. You've got to be careful. I mean, 33, you can tell already. He's on top form here with the micro this morning.
Yep. He is rushing Vlad.
He's got it done right.
He's actually not going for the Dom build. He's going Vlad's first, which makes a lot of sense. The item was just buffed. Costs like 300 gold less. The upgraded Vlad's is excellent if you want to go for the Wraith Pack for the damage reduction. Helm Dom 2 gives you more regen as well. Like, everything about this item has been buffed in the past, so I like it.
As you can see there on the net worth, Yatoro really is having the roughest time in the lanes. Mid, Toronto coming to drop the Dream Coil here at the threat of being dove. Should be able to get a kill out of this one. Team Spirit, they're bringing both supports, Miposhka and Mira to help out. The bug is getting removed though, and in fact with the Rolling Thunder, Saxa, he's going to be covered. 9 comes in to make sure that Saxa's able to step out. They'll end up getting the kill on Miposhka, and Spirit, they won't end up actually getting anything from that attempt in the mid lane with the 2 supports turning up. 9, he's also chasing out Mira. Mirror's got the ink squad with the DD and a shield crash. 9, he picks up another 3-0-1 now, killing spree for the mid Pango. Tundra continuing to just step things up here in this early game, something that we've got used to seeing from them. And so far, it looks like Spirit, they're struggling to slow them down or to deal with this pressure.
There's going to need to be a lot of TPs down here to add a double play bottom. They're just going to let him die. Okay, they just let him die. I mean, it's crazy to see like a carry left for dead, but when you see a play like that happening, how many TPs need to come in to stop 9 from killing Yatoro there? Like, it would need to be the whole team.
I mean, they're going to be able to take this tower, right? There's no way that Spirit try and put any defense together here for this one.
33, he's just going for Vlad's AC. Wow.
Dude, and at this rate, it's going to be a very fast Vlad.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And man, now that I'm thinking about it, Naga Siren too, like, you're going to build all stat items for the most part, right? So you're amplifying the base damage of that from the Vlads. Plus the AC minus armor, like, you're really buffing up this Naga in this game.
Now, see in the mid, Spirit really wanting to try and look for some action. They get the setup with the Dream Coil, they're in, they burst through snaking, they'll turn over towards 9. It's going to be Nightmare, but there's not enough damage to finish him off straight away. So 9's going to be okay. It's just the kill on snaking they're able to achieve with that one.
Tokyo's going for it.
He wants much more than just that support kill.
Amazing what you'll
The
find.
chances of him getting it, it's kind of low. 9. He's going to head over, he's going to hope for a 10-minute power rune. They'll try and put a stop to that as they'll jump forward. Collapse also coming in, and with the rift, they will manage to shut him down. They finally kill off the Pango. Kisses though. He's dead. He's dead. There's nothing to save him from that.
Wow.
Even when they're getting the kill, here finally onto that 9 mid Pango, it's still costing them the life of Toronto Tokyo. Saxa picks up a very nice bit of solo action with the ultimate.
Yeah, that's just insanely high skill stuff from Saxa.
He has got the ult to rely on. He's probably going to need to pop it for the damage reduction. He'll try and pop it and turn, but they're playing off the side, and the walls, they're still on top of him. So when the ult comes to an end, he's got nothing to protect himself from the bite of 33's walls.
Saxa might... No, he's fine.
Snaking's here, and the wolf, the cookie, it's on the 2 of them again. Spirit, they just can't catch a break here in this early game, Jenkins.
Yeah, Saxa's just playing out of his mind. Completely out of his mind. I hear the roll.
Now we have a
bit of a bouncing action.
Unfortunate for 9 there. Got caught on the little edge of the stairs, so Toronto Tokyo is going to be fine.
Uh-oh, he's getting coiled.
He might be in trouble himself. We'll get the shield crash off onto the 2 of them. Yatoro's TP'd over. And at the ult from the side, anything else to protect 9? There isn't. He goes down. A bit of a miss there, misplay with the Rolling Thunder. Cost him his life at the end of the day. A big kill for Spirit.
Yeah, there's just so much going on in this game. Like Tundra, they always do this. They constantly pressure, even in multiple places at once, and then, you know, go in to try to bail each other out. Like if 9 can get the swashbuckle off towards the egg, then that play is like another disaster for Spirit. But this is just Tundra gameplay. This is what they do. Like, they completely push their limits. They go for these like crazy dives like we saw in the bot lane, and it can give Spirit an opening back into the game, getting kills like that. But also, it is one of the most oppressive feelings in a game to have a team playing like this against you. It just feels like you can't do anything anywhere.
Now, in particular for Yatoro, they've got to try and find this Ursa some space. Yeah, he's not had an easy lane.
No.
He's been given he's been dealt a very tough hand with what he had against him. So he needs time, he needs space. And we'll see if the rest of Spirit's able to create that for him. Collapse, he's still having a great time. He's top net worth right now. So this CK could definitely be the power that allows Spirit to get through this rough portion of the game.
Radiant's mid tower.
Yeah, and he went for the armlet build on Collapse, so he's a carry. You know, no drum CK in this game, so this hero can scale. He can definitely make space for Yatoro, and it might even get to the point like he doesn't need to make space for Yatoro, because it's a CK. Like, this is a carry
He
hero.
could be the carry.
Yeah. Highest damage hero, highest carry damage hero in the game without a rapier. Like, the hero's insane.
Mid tower's coming apart.
But you obviously want your Ursa to have a game at least.
See Tundra starting to take control, get the vision set up here in Team Spirit's triangle. There'll be less of this area that Yatoro needs to get around to find that recovery farm.
I can't believe I'm seeing a Lycan without Helm Drop. It just feels wrong.
We'll go fight time. Mirror And he's going to have a problem here with the wolves on his tail.
My brush falters. Radiant bottom tower.
Go for the quick kill.
Yeah, that's a freebie. The Lycan pick was amazing. I mean, I think Grimstroke, like the third highest win rate hero against Grimstroke in the game, or maybe he's even like top 1 is Lycan. Like it feels so bad playing Grimstroke against Lycan. You'd think like, oh, of course Lycan has summons. Grimstroke presses Q, it kills the summon. Nah, doesn't work like that. You just mangle Grimstroke. Feels so bad. Bane as well. It's too much of a single target hero.
Very close to having the Vessel done. On Toronto, Tokyo. Smoke. Out from Tundra. They have the Supernova. No Rolling Thunder. Still on cooldown here after 9. Tempted to use it mid, but that may mean that Spirit's not quite prepared for this. They're smoking up themselves. Spirit. See what they can do. They're straight away with the grip onto 9. They're locking down 9 into the soul bind on the two of them, but the cookie's still off. And out to the side, the Supernova's there. They're not able to spend resources focusing the egg, so they'll have to step out to the side. They get the kill on 9, and they'll keep their distance. They're happy with that one, Spirit.
A great instant grip from Miposhka. The one problem with Tundra's draft is the only thing that they really have to interrupt the cookie is, I mean, you know, Song, Pango roll. It's like a 2 ultimates or a cookie. Like that's it. So you grip him, you kill him before he can get the roll off, and the fight looks really nice until Naga starts showing up.
I mean, because that's the thing, right? Would you imagine once, well, now the Manta's there, and then now, you know, 600 gold or so, the AC will be done on 33. At that point, is Skeeter turning up and pushing with these auras from the Lycan?
I think it's worth trying. It's worth running at a tower, maybe running at Roshan. If you get Aegis, then of course, you know, all guns blazing, like just run everywhere together. But yeah, I think it's worth trying. And if the fight goes about even, then you say, okay, we'll wait until the Orchid on Naga, and then we'll go. But it's worth an attempt for sure. I mean, this is 2 powerful auras. Like it's too strong to not give it a go.
9 and Snaking on the hunt. This time 9, the one with the ult at the ready, and he'll drop it straight away. Make sure. Mirror. Well, it's best to try and dodge around the stairs. Will still die. Skeeter coming in to join for the lockdown, and creep wave pushing over. They should be able to have a chance of pressuring this tier 1 tower.
It's not really the hero they would like to kill. That's ideal for Spirit, that a support walks in and soaks that gank. However, you are dying in front of the Roche bit to a Lycan with a Vlad's already, and almost AC. Actually, he's got the full AC completed on the courier.
So there's 16-minute AC Vlad's.
Yeah. And Sox is actually maxing out Little Shredder. Doesn't give any more armor loss.
What time to take objective, what time to take Roche, towers. They're going to fall very, very quickly.
They will, yeah.
Top towers
Cooldown on it helps you with taking these objectives.
And that's going to be pretty nasty. I mean, for Spirit, right, they outside of the Ursa, they have got, you know, 5 presence, especially around the power of Collapse of CK. But for this Ursa, you know, of course, going for the Battle Fury build, he's not going to be ready for quite some time.
No, he's not.
To turn up to these defenses.
Yeah, our boy has Perseverance, Broadsword, and I mean, he's almost got the Battle Fury, but when you go for this build, you need +2 items after the Battle Fury, like probably BKB Blink?
You know, without a doubt, it is the right build to go for in this game. It's just, you know, it's a question of whether Spirit's going to be able to keep this game going long enough for Yatura to be able to carry. He needs time. And at the moment, Tundra, they're showing no intention of slowing down.
No. And that's where the AC Vlad's build comes in. I mean, you're just gonna do insane tower damage with that build. It syncs up better with the Naga. It's instead of playing to be this like I have a Helm Dom, I'm gonna solo carry the game. You're banking on your Naga to carry the game. Nice.
They go in the mid. This is definitely the core to find to start things off. Collapse, as we talked about, he's the strongest hero they have right now. Gets taken out. Nine's also able to roll over. Find Miposhka in the tree line. Yatura just getting chased back to the base. Will pop the ult to survive here. But Tundra, they got the job done. They pushed back on a couple of heroes of Spirit. Now there's no chance of Spirit being able to hold the tier 2. Mirror getting dove here under the tier 3. 9 with another swashbuckler in a second. Maybe does he want to dive for this? Oh, that's going to be off the mark there. But still the illusions and the burn. It's going to end up killing it.
Oh my god.
Mirror goes down. Tundra, they're up to the tier 3s, forcing out the fortification. We're just 18 minutes in, but you can see that Tundra, they've got the plan set. They want to close this game up in the next 5.
I feel like Tundra is going to be the reason that towers are just going to multi-shot by default. Like that's gonna be a nerf at some point.
Yeah.
Because all these guys do is they take one pick off and then they realize, hey, you're 4v5, you don't want to buy back, you're not ready to fight this. They just dive into your tier 3s and kill you. And if you buy back, they escape at 10% HP, maybe lose a supporter. Sometimes it's 9 that goes down, but it's so punishing to make teams bleed like that, you know, because people were setting up in those tier 3s, so you just go in there, you dive, and you kill them.
Collapse really wants to fight here. They go for Saxa, but they've got back up. This is a hard fight for Spirit straight away. Miposhki gets caught by the Rolling Thunder. They're over to Collapse. I mean, you see at this point, it's kind of like Spirit. They're trying to find an answer. They're trying to make these moves. It's getting a little too much for them. And I think they're running out of options, Jenkins.
Yeah, 9 does lose the Aegis, so that's... If they kill him again...
And they found Toronto Tokyo in the trees.
He was alright.
It's looking rough here, Jenkins. Is there any way Spirit can slow this down?
Oh, man. I would say, like, exactly what Toronto Tokyo was trying to go for there. Like, he was going to go cut the next wave. With that's how you slow this down. You're never fighting this ball right now. Like, even Saksa, 16 armor on a Snapfire. Like, Collapse is huge, and he did almost no damage to him. You had to cut the creep wave, but he dies doing that. And I thought there was an Orchid that already came out. He finally completed. Skeeter just killed him with the ensnare.
It was just the ensnare. He was able to walk upon him in the trees, yeah.
He just found him. Because Skeeter knows that's the only counterplay to this. There's no fighting this. I mean, it's only delaying.
Yeah, this is pretty insane here from Tundra. We've seen them play some fast games. We'll see Spirit try and put an effort to stop this, but Skeeter here with his first song of the game. He's ready to stop that attempt, and they're ready to turn it around. The kisses are coming out, the Rolling Thunder as well. Both supports dead. Toronto Tokyo, he's got it all back to the high ground. And they just cannot keep their racks alive. The mid-set taken out. 20 minutes in here, 2 sets of racks done. We've seen Tundra come in with some fast games, but here in the playoffs, the first game, they're stepping it up to another level, Jenkins.
Yeah, this is insane. And Spear has looked incredibly good. This looks like a good Spear draft, too. They have the got him. This is over. This is not looking recoverable.
No.
Like, you need to do some crazy wave-cutting shenanigans with Toronto Tokyo, but now you're dealing with 2 lanes of super creeps. Like, Puck is not even going to one-shot these waves with your 2 abilities at this point.
Yeah, this is seeming wild stuff. I mean, it's to the point where I feel like this was one of the things, like, before this event, some people were maybe expecting to see, right, these sort of wild death pushes that would group up, end the game within 25 minutes. Are we going to see more teams try for this style of play that Tundra seems to have really locked down?
Oh, definitely. I love this, by the way, that Skeeter, he had the opportunity to Orchid Toronto Tokyo there on the puck, and you'd think, oh, Orchiding a puck, of course I'm going to go for the puck, it's the mid laner. But he realizes that the only way Spirit's going to play...
Here we go, Spirit. They found Skeeter. Got the soul bind, the dream call as well, but Skeeter's out to the side. They're pulling back with the rift. Skeeter will go down. See if they can get someone else. They've got the grip onto Saxa. A buyback, it's going to come out for Skeeter. I mean, you know, Skeeter feels that if they can win a team fight, they'll be able to end the game. So Spirit, if they could just get out of this, they might have a chance to hold on, but Collapse, he's been caught in the river. The CK goes down. And was a buyback, so maybe a little bit of a win condition here. If they well, maybe a not lose in the next minute condition. If they can kill Skeeter again,
it's a glimmer of hope for sure. And you could see that the reason Collapse goes in and dies there is because he wants that kill right then and there. Because if they get the kill on Skeeter, yeah, exactly, you have to go for it. That was an opportunity because there's all the chaos of the team fight. Now you need more chaos to ensue. You need some other crazy fight where Skeeter gets caught out, which might not happen if Tundra is careful.
One last top tower.
Let's see what Tundra's approach is going to be now that that buyback has been used by Skeeter themselves. Are they going to try and just all-in push it for that 3rd set, or will they actually calm things down a little bit? Roshan, we'll see in a couple of minutes if it will be a shorter respawn. So, interesting to see now what Tundra's approach will be, whilst in this bit of a window where things could get a little risky if Skeeter gets killed off.
Yeah, the name of the game is basically you just sit in the triangle, farm as much of the map as you can if you're Tundra, and then whenever Spirit goes to leave the base to farm, then you kill them. I like what Spirit's doing, by the way. They're just smoking out, like, purely to get some position. They're just trying to get Yatoro into the enemy triangle so he can continue farming. This is not really a play that they're looking to, like, get any kills or go for any team fights, because they know if the fight is on equal terms, like, Tundra's going to win with this advantage that they have. And so Tundra, they're looking for the pickoffs right now. That's what they want. And they want to farm as much of the map as they can. And with the Naga, that's pretty easy. Naga Lycan, you've got all these summons to work with. Like, every single wave is going to be cut.
Very close to the next big item. Skeeter nearly having the Aghanim's. BKB, I believe, has just been finished on 33. On Spirit's side, Yatoro, he will have the BKB for the next fight.
Ooh, collapse of the TV. Oh, that was...
Gold for me.
That was spicy. Very close. They're still looking for him.
My vigor was never lost.
Yeah, he took a real risky TP, and they thought, like, nah, this guy's gonna keep running. He's got the blink dagger. No, he risked it all. Yeah, 33 Tundra. They're gonna wait for Roche. 33 actually ended up going for the Wraith Pact, by the way. Just seems like the item of the tournament. That damage reduction. Now that that finally got fixed and buffed as well. Seems like a very solid item.
We got smoke time from Spirit. This time round, I think they're looking for a kill. It is coming up to that point where Roshan potentially will respawn. We'll see how long it's going to be. It's going to be a short respawn. 20 seconds. So whoever takes the next team fight might just get it. Spirit, they're going to head over to... If they hang around here long enough, they might actually get a chance to sneak it in.
Yeah, that would be in some insane timing. Yeah. They have the heroes for it.
We're going to reveal their position now here as they'll face here to Saxa. Miposhka holding back Snaking with the Nightmare, but of course 33, he'll run down the Bane. Miposhka will protect himself a little bit with the Ghost Scepter, but he'll still die. And that's Miposhka gone. We might see some buybacks from Spirit if they want to put an effort into fighting around this pit, but as Mirror goes down, he's out for 60. No buyback on him, collapse. We'll get the grab over to the side, but the Supernova's there. They've killed 9. Can they get more from this? They're having to run. In fact, they're opting to TP out. Collapse. He'll bail out of this one. Same for Yatoro. They will manage to get out here. All 3 cores of Spirit will live.
And the shield crash damage reduction on top of the Wraith Pact. Like, he almost survived that on 9. Like, he was taking so little damage in that fight. I love that 9 just like, charges up the high ground, too. He's like, I don't give a shit if I die here. Again. It doesn't matter if he dies. Like, man, that's an Ursa and a CK with 3 illusions. How the hell do you survive that? The damage reduction is just wild. And, of course, damage reduction stacks additively. So you can very easily, between the Wraith Pact and the...
It's all right. I need some help here as Tundra, and they're on the chase.
They're out, man. Spirits. Miposhka's certainly dead. He's just trying to make space.
That's him gone, but does still have buyback. So when the push comes in from Tundra, Spirit will be able to get the full team back in play. They'll smoke up themselves, maybe prepared for if Tundra do sort of push out a little too casually onto the high ground and a hero's caught alone.
Yeah, I like that Spirit is just chain smoking. They realize that the more late this game gets, the harder it's gonna get. So they're just going for every opportunity.
Torres gonna put the BKB. Put the BKB, try and turn and punch into Skeeter. They get a Dream Call in the backpipe, but the song comes out just in time to protect Snaking. Snaking will live a little longer. Yatoro's getting doped though. The ults come to an end, so's the BKB as he goes down. A second buyback. They've killed Saxa at the side. See if Collapse can find another target. It's up in the air. Monzo's going to be thrown. Collapse. They try and pull it onto 9. He's caught the Panda. Get another. They get the Ink Squad on the 33 team Spirit. They're doing it. They're holding on here as 33 will get taken down by Yatoro. Snaking first by the Illusory Orb. Skeeter, the last one left alive there. And on his own, they may be able to... Can they take him down twice?
Yes,
so there's controls there for Toronto.
Collapse has blink in 3 seconds.
Closing in. Should be able to close the gap if he wants to.
Oh, I guess it's wrong. He went left.
Skeeter will live, but Spirit did cost them, of course, a couple of buybacks, but showing that they can still beat back against Tundra and push them away from the base.
Yeah, Spirit is... For being this far behind, they're basically playing perfectly. Like, this is exactly what you need to do if you're behind. you can't just wait. You can't just sit in your base twiddling your thumbs. They're constantly going for plays, and they're jumping the backliners with puck. They're hitting the double coil, double ink swell. They're killing the heroes that matter first. There's no other way to do it. If you don't do exactly that in the fight, the game just ends there. So they're clawing back. They're playing very well for being behind like this.
Absolutely, we've seen. Yeah, well, you know, the score alone is something to tell the stories, but many a team has buckled under the pressure from Tundra. This game, Spirit holding on.
You know, Spirit does have overwhelming damage once they get to the late game. You know, between CK and Ursa, you're never going to lack damage, even against a Naga Siren, who you would think, you know, is pretty happy to be in this game. Physical damage heroes versus the, you know, hero with very high armor.
Yeah.
Still, it's too much physical damage that she can still die if she gets caught out.
I mean, this is going to be the test here now for Spirit. This is the fight that they have to do it even better than the last one, because this time round, your Aegis, it's still there for Skeeter under a couple of minutes, but of course, last fight, they had to use the buyback on your Toro, so they've got to do it with one life this time round on the Ursa. Your Toro is at the front, but the BKB is getting the fights built up on Skeeter, so Skeeter will get taken down pretty quickly the first time. So now he has to back off. BKB comes to an end, he'll pop the ult, 9 staying on top of him, but there's the hold. Maposhka turns with the grip, locking down 9, but the kisses, they're coming in, they'll take out the Bane. Maposhka's gone.
Dire structures looking fortified.
And 4 versus 5. Pull down for the BKB on your Toro.
20 seconds on Collapse Phantasm as well. They really definitely need that damage. I think they're gonna be able to wait for that.
As they jump, trying to set things up here with the ink swell, and they have to back off. Tundra still in position to keep this push going. Phantasm up from Collapse. See what target he can find. He'll get the stuns up onto 33. No, BKB's there. 33 wants to push on for the Megas. Toronto trying again with the jump in. He's caught by the stuns. Will quickly remove it with the Yules.
Oh, almost gets the cookie.
Jump. Oh, big aggression from 9. He'll just sweep across the 3 of them. See Collapse try and take Yatoro. He's in. He's beating into 33. 33 will back off in time. Yatoro, he'll have to be careful. 2 seconds till BKB. He'll be okay, but the Racks may not. Melee Racks starting to be heavily focused by Skeeter and Stack, so there'll be a buyback from Collapse. But the Racks are taking down Spirit. They have to get kills now if they want to keep this game going. But over to the side, Collapse getting controlled by the Rolling Thunder. 9 bounces over towards Yatoro under the tier 4s. Collapse has a dieback on him. We'll see Mira also fall to the swashbuckle. The Dream Call's there, but the song from Skeeter helping Tundra stay safe and be able to back off after taking the Megas.
Applause. Yeah, they're just mode chill now. I think, you know, Team Spirit, they do have a Battle Fury on their Ursa, so they're more than happy to deal with Mega Creeps. Actually, maybe happy is the wrong word. Maybe they're not happy to deal with Mega Creeps, but... You know.
Never a situation you want to be in.
No.
Not a situation that's impossible to get out.
Not impossible.
It's not impossible here for Spirit.
No. But Tundra...
Close to impossible, but, well, Gaben says it is. It says 0% there on the win probability.
Oh, no.
I'd give these boys a healthy 2%.
I mean, these are the TI winners. Come on.
And with the way that they've been playing so far...
Just go for the courier instead. It's got the gem on it. That's actually a pretty big kill.
Someone
It was just hidden by the trees. Yeah, that's actually a big kill. What's the gem cooldown like? See, do they have another gem? They do have another gem on Spirit if they want one. I mean, not that it's that useful anymore. Like, they can't get out of their base with these Megas, so you don't really need a gem, but you are feeding one to Tundra, so Tundra's not gonna, you know, you're not gonna get any deep wards up. By deep, I mean just outside of your own base. It's alright. That's as deep as it gets.
It's a quick blast to the face there from Saxa. Trying to poke out. And the BKB or the ult from Yatoro. He's keeping his cool though. He's holding on to both of them. He's got that shard with the earth shot. And some sort of protection. Now he's just in. He's in with the Thunder. He's got straight on to the 2 supports, getting the angle here to catch both Maposhka and Mirrors. Mirrors gone. Maposhka will live. Tokyo trying to get in the face of Saxa on the back lines. They'll reset out of there. Tundra, they'll keep the push on. One final tier 4 standing between them and the Ancient. 33 Skeeter, they're looking to close it. Spirit, if they've got any way to push them off the base, Yatoro's going to jump in, try and come in. collapsed to the side. He's focusing Zaxa, but the Ancient getting crushed down by 33. It's over. Tundra will take this game one.